Why, hello there. So I have been inspired by my new friend Pickle, you know who you are, to make things that are super duper easy that have 5 ingredients or less. I'm pushing it with the 5 ingredients here, but I'm going to make some banana oat pancakes. And really, you see everything in front of you that you need to make these banana oat pancakes. So you actually see 4 ingredients. We got nana, we've got eggs, we've got rolled oats, and some cinnamon. And that is actually all that we're going to need today to complete this recipe. I will say I feel like making salted caramel banana oat pancakes. And so my fifth and sixth ingredients, if you really want to count them, are some caramel topping and some sea salt. So let us get started. I am already preheating a pan off to my left because this is going to be so simple and so quick. The only tools that I really need are my bowl here and my fork. We're going to start by peeling our banana. I wish my banana was a little riper than this, but hey, it is what it is. So, banana. Now, if no one has ever shown you how to untrickily peel a banana, you need to know. Peeling it from this end oftentimes leads to splits and squishing. And so what I do is I go from the opposite end, I squeeze just a little bit, and peel. And kaboom! Peeled nana. We're going to go ahead and split this in two, and we're going to mash it up until it is goopy, goopy, goopy. Don't forget to go hunting for chunks. You want to try and get it really, really mashed up into not absolutely smooth liquid. A little bit of chunking is okay, but you don't want any big pieces in there because we need that liquid. All right, that is looking beautiful. Now we're going to crack both of our eggs into our banana and add our oats and our cinnamon. I'm going to go ahead and mix my egg in first before I add my cinnamon and my oats. You might spot the dark spot in my forming batter. That's just that little tippy tip of the banana. You can remove that, no worries. I'm going to add about a half a cup of oats to my banana, maybe a little bit less than that. These oats, we're going to let these sit for 10 or 15 minutes, and they're going to soak up a lot of moisture. And so I don't want to add too much of the oats. That was a little bit, maybe a third of a cup. And last but not least, our cinnamon. I'm thinking about a half a tablespoon, but honestly, I sprinkle cinnamon until it looks right. So that might be closer to a teaspoon. I don't think it's quite so much. Get that all mixed in there. This is looking and smelling fantastic. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set a timer for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to let this sit to let the oats soak up a little bit of the liquid, and that lets our frying pan preheat, and then we'll get to cooking. It's time to cook some banana oat pancakes. So first things first, I need to put a bit of butter in my preheated skillet. Pew! We'll spread that around a little bit, very gentle-like. That should be wonderful. Now, of course, our pancake batter has gained a little bit of thickness because the oats have been soaking up moisture, but it's still a pretty loose batter. So I'm using a gravy ladle in order to put it in my pan, and I don't need a ton of it. These are going to be nice, thin pancakes. And personally, I like little pancakes, so I am only using 1 ladleful of the batter at a time. And then our only job is to sit here and let these cook. It's going to take a little bit because I like to keep my frying pan on a fairly low temperature because I really, really like sort of, I guess, a fluffier pancake. And if you cook them too fast, then they just brown really fast on the outside and they don't cook all the way through on the inside. And since these are actually not containing flour, it's a little bit of a different situation there as well. So just make sure that you've got your spatula handy. And then we wait. We're about 1.5 minutes in, and you can sort of see some bubbling right here. That's a very good sign. We've got to wait for these to look more cooked. So they still look very, very wet on the top. So we let them sit. Now, if I can scoot these pancakes around like that and they're not going to run, it might be a good idea for us to do a test flip and see what happens. Ooh, that is looking beautiful. It smells really good too. We're only about 45 seconds to a minute later. The second side will not take as long to cook, just so that you're aware and you don't want to burn it. So just make sure that you're watching, and you're never going to hurt one of these pancakes by flipping them over more than once. So you flip it, you see, I'd like it to be just a little bit more done, no problem, you just flip it right back over. The other thing you can do if you'd like to figure out if they're kind of finished or not, you can give them a little touch. These won't be springy like a pancake with flour in them, but they shouldn't feel gooey in the middle at all. So like this pancake right here, he's done. And I'm going to go ahead and give a guess that this guy's probably about done. I wanted this one to brown a little more, so I kind of moved him over a little bit. Let's see. Yes. I really like these caramelized, browned, crispy edges. He looks like he's about done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish frying up my pancakes, and I'll join you guys in just a second when it's ready to serve. It is time to chow down. So we have our finished banana pancakes. I'm just going to place maybe 3 or 4 of these on a plate. There we are, little banana pancake stack. And then, simple as, I'm going to top this today. You could do this with fruit or syrup or anything that you like. I'm going to do a little bit of caramel topping right across like that. You know what? Who doesn't like caramel? I'm going to do a little bit more. Just like that. And then sprinkle over some sea salt. Banana oat pancakes with caramel sea salt. Enjoy!